Okay, you guys, let's do our final proof in the parallel line section that we've been on for a while. Okay, so again, we are given that, sorry, squeezing the given up here. I did not plan my space very well, so sorry about that. Hopefully you'll do a better job and not let the demon cats get you like me. So we're given that lines are parallel. So I know that A is parallel to B. All right, so I can mark that they are parallel by drawing in these nifty little arrow things. Okay, and I'm trying to prove that 1 and 8 are supplementary, which 1 and 8 do not form any of our angle pairs. So since I know that lines are parallel, any of those parallel line cut by transversal angle properties will hold, and I can use any of them as I please. Unlike this one, we are trying to prove one of the theorems, so I couldn't use that one theorem, but in this one, I can use any of them, so it's going to be a fun time. Okay, so let's see here. I'm trying to prove that 1 and 8 are supplementary. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, so I'm given that A is parallel to B. Yay. Okay, and I want to eventually show that 1 and 8 are supplementary. Okay, which I can't really use 1 and 8 right now, but I do have this nifty angle 5 right here that's kind of hanging out. So maybe if I can incorporate angle 5, that would be helpful to eventually have me show that 1 and 8 are supplementary. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, so let's see here. Looking here, I'm going to trace over angle 1 and 5 and see what happens. I'm going to use a highlighter. Let's see, what color should I use? I think yellow would be a good color. Actually, I'm going to use green. Sorry, guys, I disagree. I'm going to use green. But anyways, I'm going to trace over 1 and 5. So I'm going to trace over angle 1, and I'm going to trace over angle 5. Okay, when I trace over both of these angles, what letter forms? It makes an F. And which types of angles make the F shape? So you guys see it makes an F? Whoa, F, cool. It is corresponding angles. So I know that 1 and 5 are corresponding. So I'm going to declare that angle 1 and 5 are corresponding. So angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. And how I know is because they make the F shape, and based on where they lie in my picture, that's what it means to be corresponding. So since I'm explaining what it means to be corresponding, what do you think my reason's going to be? Yes, it would. It would be definition of corresponding angles. Definition of corresponding angles. Angles. Sorry, guys. Angles. But anyways, now that I know that 1 and 5 are corresponding, and I also know lines are parallel, I should know a special relationship. How do corresponding angles relate to each other when lines are parallel? Yes, they are, you guys. You guys are so smart. They are congruent. So angle 1 is congruent to angle 5. And how I know that is because of the corresponding angle postulate. That's what tells me. Corresponding angle postulate. Okay, and since we're going to be talking about supplementary, what does it mean to be supplementary? Okay, it does mean they add up to be 180, and they add up to equal 180. So I know eventually I'm going to need an equal sign in my problem. Sorry, guys, I'm being very rude. Sorry about that. I need to turn off my sound on my phone. But anyway, so I know that 1 and 8 are supplementary, which means they add up to equal 180. So I need an equal sign. Currently, I have a congruent sign, but I need an equal sign. Guys, so I'm going to say that since the angles are congruent, that means that their measures are equal. Guys, and since I have just showed you what it means to be congruent, or I've changed a congruent sign into an equal sign, what is our reason for doing that? It would be definition of congruence. Alright, so now I have equal signs in my problem, so if an equal sign does appear, I'm going to be okay. And I hope that I have enough lines now. I might not have enough lines. I might have to like squeeze something in at the end of the problem, but I'll make it work. But anyway, so at this point, I pretty much exhausted everything I can do with 1 and 5. There's not really anything else I can do. So maybe I can do something now with 8 and 5. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to trace over 8 and 5 really quickly. What does angle 8 and 5, what do they form when you put them together? Okay, they are both forming a line, or they both lie on this line, which means they make a linear pair, and since they're a linear pair, that means they're supplementary. So I can say that angle 8 and angle 5 form a linear pair. Sorry, that says linear. Man, this is embarrassing. I need to write better. Sorry, guys. They form a linear pair. That says linear pair, and are supplementary. Okay, and the reason why is because that's what it means to be a linear pair. So this would be definition of a linear pair. Okay, now I need to see if there's anything from my previous statement that will allow me to keep going in this problem. Do you guys spot any key phrases that might be helpful in solving this problem? I agree, you guys. I think supplementary will be very helpful in solving this problem. Okay, so what does it mean to be supplementary? Well, it means they add up to be 180. So I know that the measure of angle 8 plus the measure of angle 5 should add up to be 180. And since that's what it means to be supplementary, that would be definition of supplementary. Okay, we're getting really close. I've introduced supplementary into my picture, but I have the wrong angles. Oh no, I'm trying to show that 1 and 8 are supplementary, but currently I'm showing 8 and 5 are supplementary. So is there anything from this line right here that I could use in this line to show that 8 and 1 are supplementary? Well, if you guys see here, 1 and 5 equal each other. So if 1 and 5 equal each other, couldn't I change that 5 into a 1 whether or not it wants to be? Absolutely I could. So since they equal each other, I can replace or substitute in 1 for 5. Okay, so I could say the measure of angle 8 plus the measure of angle 1, because I've replaced angle 5 with angle 1, equals 180. So what allows me to say this is, since I'm replacing something, I'm using the substitution property. So this would be the substitution property. Okay, and I did miscalculate by 1 line, but it'll be okay. Wow, and that's a horrible line. Sorry, guys. I would use a ruler so your line doesn't look as wonky as that. But anyway, so now that I know 8 and 1 add up to be 180, what is it called when two angles add up to be 180? How do they relate to each other? What is their relationship? It means they're supplementary. So have we shown that 1 and 8 are supplementary? Yes, we have. Yay! Okay, so I know now that angle 1 and angle 8 are supplementary. Sorry, guys. Supplementary. That's a supplementary. Okay, angle 1 and angle 8 are supplementary, and the reason why is because the statement says they have to be 180. And that's what it means to be supplementary. So what do you think my reason is going to be if that's what it means to be supplementary? Holy hot dog. It would be definition of supplementary. It's cool because we've used definition of supplementary twice in our supplementary proof, which is pretty awesome. And guess what, you guys? We've reached the end. And this is our last example in this section. So we're kind of sad, but kind of happy because we did a proof. So we're kind of bittersweet. But I'm still going to draw a happy face because in the end, the proof will make me happy, which will always win in the end. All right, nice job, you guys.